Hi, I'm Alex. I'm sitting here on the ledge of a tiny house Airbnb in Quetzaltenango, Guatemala. We just stayed here last night and I'm here with my boyfriend Keith. We drove here from New York City. So we didn't drive directly here. We decided to go on a road trip from New York City to Costa Rica. We're doing this because we're going to take a permaculture course in Costa Rica. And so originally we were going to fly there, and then we thought with COVID happening and all that stuff going on that we didn't really feel safe getting on a plane to ourselves or to others. We just thought it was kind of gross. But we have this car, this Subaru that we bought a few months ago. I recently got my license in September, and we said as a joke, like, oh, we should just, drive to Costa Rica. That's fun, right? And then the joke kind of turned into a reality. Keith is a bartender and had just opened a new bar when COVID started, so he's just been out of a job this entire time, and I was working a lot and just feeling really, really stressed out and suffocated by New York, I guess. I love New York, but spending another winter in a tiny 4-wall apartment just did not sound like it would be good for either one of our mental health, especially if I was working all the time and Keith was like stressed out because he wasn't working. It just didn't sound like a good idea. So I left my job and we left the city about a little over a month ago. We left on January 29th. We packed up our car and just got on the road. So we drove through the U.S. We stopped in a few cities. We tried to get out of the U.S. as fast as possible. One, because it was winter, and two, because, we just wanted to start like the fun part of our trip. And so we drove. Our last stop in the U.S. was in Austin, and then we drove all through Mexico. We spent about a month in Mexico. And yesterday we crossed the border from Mexico into Guatemala at the Cunuman. So we're here now, and we're going to Atitlan in about an hour. We're going to stay on the lake for about 2 weeks, so that'll be fun. So this entire trip we've been camping and staying in Airbnbs. We've been distancing. We definitely don't want to be irresponsible about this, especially with COVID going on, so we've been really safe. We've camped a lot. We love camping. We love hiking. So we've basically been trying to stay out of big cities as much as we can and just doing nature things along the way, and camping as much as we can, cooking in our Airbnbs. We've been trying to avoid hotels to avoid being in contact with people, but so far so good. We just got tested a few days ago, and it was our second time getting tested while we've been on the road, and negative both times. So that's good to know that we're healthy and that we're not getting anyone else sick. Makes me happy. So yeah, Keith and I have never done a trip of this length or of this caliber, or driven through multiple countries during a global pandemic. I don't know if many people have, so I figured it was a trip worth sharing. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll be making more videos, and you'll see a lot of nature photography along this trip. And I'll also show you guys about the border crossings and how that's going with all the regulations there are in place because of COVID. But yeah, it's been an interesting journey so far, and I hope that it's something other people are interested in learning about and maybe get inspired to do, because it's been awesome. Yeah, so we haven't had any problems so far. I speak fluent Spanish. My mom is Peruvian, and I was originally born in Peru, but I grew up in New York City. And my dad was German, so I grew up with a lot of different cultures in my life, I guess, not just like American culture. So I also felt like I needed to get out of the U.S. Because I just don't feel a connection to the culture, the society, or anything that goes on there. And I do my best to try to make things better and volunteer for causes that I care about, but right now I felt like I just needed a break. So we're in Guatemala, and we're gonna do the permaculture course, and maybe one day start our own farm. So I hope you enjoyed this trip, and I'll keep posting and updating. All right, take care. See you guys soon. Bye.